So Hampton and Richmond 1, Oxford City 1. Joining me is new manager David Oldfield, the first league game in charge today. David, a 1-1 draw. I think at half time it would have been fair for you to have been 2 or 3 up, to be honest, but Hampton with 10 men fought back well.
Well, they did, and I felt that we created chances second half as well and could have scored 2 or 3. They may have scored 1 or 2 as well, and Kingy pulled up a couple of good saves. Overall, I'm proud of the boys. It was a big effort on Wednesday, and I'm asking them to do things slightly differently. So they are really trying hard to do as I'm asking them to do. We had to recover quickly from Wednesday and really get our energy back, and Hampton are a good team. So it's a little bit disappointing because of the nature of the game and how they ended up with 10 men for quite a long period. But we did create chances and we did keep going and we did get our work. And I think sometimes against 10 men, we need to produce some guile or some creativity to really open them up. And sometimes we show lots of wholeheartedness, but occasionally we lack a little bit in that creativity department. So it's something we need to work on. But as I say, overall, I'm very proud of the boys.
And the opening goal was a really good goal from Nana Owusu. He turned his man, possible foul, the referee allowed the play to go on, and he finished that really well, didn't he?
He did. It was a sensational goal from a good player, and I'm getting to know the boys a little bit better. We've only had 1 training session, and we played on the Tuesday, we played on the Wednesday, and we gathered here today in these difficult circumstances. So it's a fast learning curve, but the boys collectively have listened and really bought into the differences we're trying to make. And as I say, I think they work really hard, but were absolutely committed to their process, and I'm really pleased with that.
David, you're obviously the new football manager, but I can't let this go without talking about the atmosphere today and what's going to happen moving ahead. Very strange atmosphere inside the ground today. Hampton had double their normal crowd. A lot of people saying make the most of it. I guess as a football manager, though, you need to just carry on as business as usual and prepare as if there is a game next week.
Well, absolutely, but I have to stress that Oxford City Football Club have the players' welfare right in the forefront of our minds, and I think it's the number one priority. It felt quite strange being the only leagues playing when everybody above and below us are not playing. We need leadership from the leagues, and I'm sure something will happen in the next few days. But the decision was made to play, and we have to play. And I thought the boys, in the circumstances, did very well. And I think it's just a case of looking after each other, trying to keep cool, but safe. Looking after each other and making sure that we'll get through this.
And I guess that until we hear otherwise, you'll be preparing next week as usual, with a game next Saturday.
But football falls so far down the priorities, doesn't it, in these times? But unless we are told differently, we will be preparing that way. But we'll have to just see what tomorrow and Monday will bring.
And I'm sure when you took this job on just a couple of weeks ago, you wouldn't have expected to be talking to me middle of March, potentially talking about the end of the season.
Well, absolutely not. It is very different times, and something we all have to get our heads around and stay safe on it. It's something with the knowledge that it's coming, that we have to do all we can to get through that process. And as I say, football will fall down to priorities. But I've been here 8 days now. We've had 1 training session and 2 games. So it's a quick, as I say, learning curve, and we'll see what happens next. But getting back to the football club and the players, I was very pleased and proud of them today, how they applied themselves and how they really worked together in a collective effort. So, as I say, slightly disappointed with the result, but Hampton played well and showed their determination too, and I was pleased with our boys.
We'll just finish on the positive. So you've had 8 days to have a look at these players. You said to me on Wednesday you're quite excited by the players you've got here. You've mentioned the collective effort, and that was in evidence again today, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. I think we need to get to somewhere where we find the balance about how we need to play. But I've been insisting on the energy and our willingness to do the hard work, and that's where I've been pleased. The boys have bought into that. I think there's lots of work we can do to get better and to really get ourselves to a level where we can play how we want to play. But as a first week, we've had, as I say, three sessions with the boys, 1 training and 2 games, and the boys have done well, and we've come out of it unbeaten. we need to just collect ourselves back together. As I say, make sure we stay safe. All of us, you guys included, make sure we stay safe and we come through whatever happens next.
David, thanks as ever. Hopefully we will be talking again before
Absolutely.
the season's out. But well
Absolutely.
done today. And
Thank you
good
very
luck.
much. Thank you very much.